inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal. Here's
Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Johnson now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip.
And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10. Now Carr. Flush to his right.
They dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On play action. Now Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Touchdown Raiders. It's complete. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Chiefs 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Returning it, Johnson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his right. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here again is McKinnon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jacobs. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have just about sewn